There's no mystery why people are so enthralled with sports. You know why? It mirrors the drama of life. It's so exciting.
Let's go. We're going to get some respect today. Respect. All day long. Let's just kick their butt all day long. Blue 99. Blue 99.
You got a wrap up through there. That damn back goes for the swing. Where your ass go? Right up through there. Make the damn play.
Wake up! You're looking at me like I'm not even talking. You're not hearing me. Get your ass in gear.
Only way to play this game is you got to get down in the dirt and get nasty. Let's go.
Backs up in the pocket. They sack him. They sack him.
The pocket fumbles. Elway is hit for the third week in a row. The defense has stood up to make a big play.
Get up, baby. Start it up.
Get focused. Think about what we want here.
We need a drive. We got to put it together. We got to start running with the ball. Run right through the back of him. I mean, run right through the middle and out the back.
Let's go. Let's go.
Smith at the 20, spins across the 25 and breaks a tackle.
Lightning coming out of his heel.
See ya. Time now they got him again. No, he gets away.
Holy smokes. What a play. 34-yard line. Spins away to the 30.
And they shed that guy like it was a Tennessee flag.
He's going to run for the corner. Touchdown. Oh, what move.
Oh, prime time is back. This could be the start of something big.
Coach Shula being mobbed as he becomes the all-time winningest coach in the history of the National Football League.
Great win. Great win. Make no mistakes about it. Damn, it doesn't end here. It doesn't end here.
Once again, the magician that is Joe Montana pulls off another Houdini-like act.
But hold on to your seatbelt.
Gonna go for the end zone. He's got Jackson diving catch. Touchdown.
Here's Favre rolling to the right. Favre looking into the end zone. Touchdown, Stone Sharp.
Looking, firing. Pritchard. Great catch.
Going for the whole thing.
It's batted away. It's incomplete.
Near sideline for Rice, and it's intercepted in the end zone.
30 seconds to play.
Great catch. Oh, what a catch.
And lightning has struck at the Meadowlands. And the Bills prevail here and win the AFC East title.
He's got Rice. Another touchdown. Gary Rice, number 4. Put his name in the record book. Lights out. To the playoffs we go.
The temperature 2 degrees, the wind chill factor 30 below zero.
Here's Davis hurtling for the touchdown. Kenny Davis jackknife into the end zone.
Favre pumps it over the middle.
Touchdown. Oh, what a catch by Robert Brooks.
It's a supersonic laser blast from Aikman for a touchdown.
What a great play. What a great throw. The defense of the Chiefs against the run is in total chaos.
183 yards for Thurman Thomas.
Oh, Harper caught it. He's breaking away. 20. He's going to score.
The Bills have written history, and they are going back to the Super Bowl.
And Dallas, how do you feel about a second Super Bowl?
Hi, I'm Steve Sable. These cans holds some of the 650 miles of footage we shot this season. And we went through it all and pulled out the greatest plays, the hardest hits, the funniest bloopers, and the best sound, and put it all together for Road to the Super Bowl. One thing I noticed about this year was that every team, good or bad, had to deal with adversity. And I thought of this quote from General Schwarzkopf. He said, "No plan survives contact with the enemy." It's good to start off with a battle metaphor. But the point is, many coaches went into this season with plans stressing ball control. But in the end, it was damage control that was the key to success.
Mistakes we'll make, mistakes we'll overcome. The most important thing is to fly around and have some fun. Here we go.
Stone his ass.
Freddie broke his nose. That's what's the matter when he broke his nose. He never had a good nose anyways.
Suck it up, suck it up, suck it up.
Let's go be sucked up.
Okay, let's go. Who got you? 60. You see him? Evidently not. You all right?
In the NFL, physical adversity is obvious.
Welcome to the NFL.
But more prevalent and painful is mental adversity. The highs and lows on the road to the Super Bowl can be as extreme and intense as the weather. There's a fine line between playing with emotion and letting emotion control your play. And it's up to coaches to serve as a moderator and a motivator.
Don't get discouraged. Just keep working. Just keep working. Come on. Forget about it now. Don't let it bother you. I'm going to tell you, it's like going on to the next play. A guy fumbling the ball, a guy missing a tackle. It happens to everybody.
Teaching others to handle adversity is often easier than facing your own.
Not one guy was blocked.
You caused that all the way because you started tiptoeing the last 5 yards, bending, and instead of sprinting out and pressing them back, and there would have been enough room to come back to the quarterback.
He's holding! 73, you used to have guts. You had your damn hand on your flag.
I had it in my damn hand.
Well, throw it! Throw it! We won't punish it. You saw the same damn thing I did.
What he's doing, Red, that one was ridiculous. But what he's doing, he controls you from the outside and then gets his hand. I mean, we try to pass rush. He does that for an instant and then gets him back. Think that worked? I don't think that had any impact on that referee right there. Red's heard so much from coaches.
In a year when coaches constantly were looking for heroes, all too often their search came up empty.
You can't rush inside. You can't get any heat inside. So all I need to know is put someone else in there and get some heat inside.
You got your win? Go win the game. Go win the game.
What happened?
You got somebody fresh you can put in. If you got anybody fresh, even if they're bad.
God, what are we doing?
Listen to the roar of this crowd if this doesn't work.
Let him get away from this, man.
We don't deserve it.
You're right.
Gee, Merry Christmas.
Boy, we aren't a bunch of sad sacks.
Heroes can fall from grace quickly in the NFL. Take the Saints, for example. Everything fell into place for them as they raced to a 5-0 record and had a firm grip on the NFC West. But their unbreakable chain had some weak links, and September's Super Bowl contender became a fading pretender come December. The same could be said for another NFC team that discovered fast starts guarantee nothing. Who could have argued, with Randall Cunningham providing one miracle ending after another?
He fires. Caught. Touchdown, Calvin Williams. What a comeback with 4 seconds left, and they're going nuts at Veterans Stadium.
This is the stuff legends are made on, you know? 80-yard drives with 2 minutes to go. It's the stuff that stories will be written about later on.
Oh, Randall's hurt.
And this is what ends storybook seasons.
This is unbelievable.
With Cunningham, the Eagles were 4-0. Without him, they were 4-8. And when the game was on the line,
So the game boils down to this play.
he was missed most.
Ball is loose. It is recovered by the Dolphins.
It wasn't long before the rest of the league learned what the Eagles had to know from the beginning.
The team ain't the same without Randall. The team ain't the same without Randall.
And Miami wasn't the same without Dan Marino, though it didn't appear that way initially. Few would have given the Dolphins a leg to stand on without Marino standing in the pocket. But Scott Mitchell momentarily filled his shoes.
Comes a wobbly pass, far side. It's caught by Ingram, breaks a tackle, 40, down the sideline, 30. They'll chase him to the end zone. Touchdown.
Despite Marino's bad break, the Dolphins got all the breaks en route to a 9-2 record.
Leon Lett! Leon Lett! Oh, my goodness gracious!
Yes! It's heavenly! It's wonderful!
It was an historic season for Don Shula. But sadly, in the year when he would become the NFL's all-time winningest coach, he would also suffer his greatest collapse, and his team would learn a painful lesson. On the road to the Super Bowl, never stray from the straight and narrow path.
We're not going to blow it here.
Shula tried to keep his team together, but the Dolphins lost it.
Second down and long, looks, launches it deep, throwing it into triple coverage in the end zone. It's going to be tipped up, and it's gone. Touchdown!
They lost games, their last 5. They lost their cool, and they lost a playoff berth. Perhaps because, like the Eagles, they needed their lost quarterback. Detroit's Wayne Fontes didn't have that problem. He had too many quarterbacks, and he seemed to choose his starter depending on which way the wind blew.
Rodney Peterson's the guy we're going to ride. We're going to put a saddle on him, and the team's going to follow Rodney all the way to the end of the season, hopefully. Andre Ware will be starting. Hopefully he plays the whole football. I'm hoping that this guy will take us through this whole season.
Wayne's world was a confusing one, but eventually he settled on Eric Kramer. Finding a steady signal caller was tough, but finding respect was even tougher.
Hey, Crockett! No good! You ever eat a lion? It tastes like chicken! Just like chicken!
A surprisingly strong defense kept the Lions atop their division all season long.
Never die, D.A. Never die. Never say quit around here.
They never gave up, and maybe back home we'll get a little respect now for this football team.
That didn't happen, but it didn't matter.
We win this one, we champs, all right? Champs on 3. 1, 2, 3, champs.
In the last game of the regular season, Detroit made it crystal clear who would rule the NFC Central.
We're kind of like the Rodney Dangerfield of the National Football League. You guys shook it all off, played your hind end off, and won with a lot of class. If this doesn't get you guys something that this team would love to have, and that's just respect, but I tell you what, if we don't get that, fine. We've won an NFC championship for the second time in 3 years.
With the same 2 teams back in the Super Bowl, it's funny to think back to September when all anyone could talk about was change. There were coaching changes, as always, but the big issue was how quickly was the new free agency going to change the NFL. At first, it seemed like right away. Jim McMahon winning in Minnesota, a Boomer and Ronnie Lott helping to turn the Jets around. But the way it worked out, neither of those teams went any further than last year. And the great irony of the 1993 season may be that the 3 teams who really benefited the most from change looked to the past to inspire their future and used their new faces to restore old values and traditions.
Autumn in Green Bay had come and gone 25 times since the Packers put together 2 straight winning seasons. So in an effort to regain their glory, the Packers signed the biggest free agent of them all, Reggie White. The perennial All-Pro and part-time preacher answered Green Bay's prayers. Reggie White led the conference in sacks and helped transform the Packer defense from one of the league's worst into one of the league's best. White's contributions made things easier for head coach Mike Holmgren, whose offense often stumbled and was only sharp when quarterback Brett Favre looked to a receiver named Sterling.
Here is Brett Favre straight back in the pocket, and he slipped as he tried to set up. Now he's on the run. Now he's throwing downfield to Sterling Sharp. Sharp trying to get in position, and he got it. Touchdown!
Green Bay's go-to guy set an NFL record by catching over 100 passes for the second time in his career.
Touchdown! Sterling Sharp! What a catch!
The Pack, baby! We're back! This year, this is it! The offensive line, you're playing the best defensive line you face this year for the playoffs! Let's shut them down! D-line, O-line on 3! 1, 2, 3!
Here's Evans back to throw on second down. They chase him out of the pocket. The screen, and he sets a screen up, and it's knocked down at the 38-yard line. A fumble! Tackle to the Packers.
Led by Reggie White, the Packers clinched their second straight winning season.
It is a touchdown!
In the playoffs, their young and improving defense ignited an amazing comeback.
Back to pass, and in the middle, it intercepted. It might go all the way for the Packers. Down the sideline, George Teague.
George Teague's 101-yard interception run back turned the tide of the game. Then, Sterling Sharp's last-minute heroics opened the floodgates to victory.
Favre back to throw. Favre looking. Now Favre running. Come on, run it. He's going to throw it to the end zone. He's open. That's Sharp. Wide open. Touchdown. Sterling Sharp. He got away and scored the touchdown with 55 seconds left in the ball game.
We're down 17-7. It's not looking real good at that point. This young man makes a play right here. All right? No. I said I like the bandana, the dancing. Oh.
In New York, the Giants broke out of their two-year slumber by heeding the wake-up call of new head coach Dan Reeves.
Let's don't give them anything to let them get in this thing. Let's take it to the start, get after it for 60 minutes. Now let's go. Get
Reeves reinstated the Giants' traditional attacking defense. He revitalized their trademark power running game. Most importantly, he restored Phil Simms to starting quarterback.
Brown in motion to left. Simms trying to pass. Looks. End zone. He's got a man.
Dan Reeves' back-to-the-future philosophy had the Giants back in postseason competition, and their windy wild card encounter against Minnesota was reminiscent of their glory days of the 1980s.
After gets the call, going right, finds a hole right, gets the ball for 20, 35, he gets the 30, he's down the right side, he might score!
Ironically, Dan Reeves' decision to keep Phil Simms and jettison Jeff Hostetler was a change for the better for the Los Angeles Raiders. The good-natured Hostetler easily adapted to the Raiders' devilish ways by displaying one hell of an arm.
Hostetler looking. He wants to throw on first down under pressure. Looks long, launches it to Timmy Brown. Wide open. He caught it in the 20. He's going to go the length of the field and score.
The deep, vertical passing game, which had defined Raider football, had been dormant for many seasons. But Hostetler became the Raider of this lost art.
And out in front, caught. Raiders touchdown. James Jett.
That's a great job. That's a great job. Good job. That'll win it run, Tom. That'll win it run, baby.
The former Rhodes Scholar candidate also proved to be a true swashbuckling Raider, with his endurance for pain and courage under fire. In the final week of the regular season, Hostetler rebounded from a mild concussion and rallied the Raiders to an overtime victory that was set up by his last-second touchdown pass.
Hostetler knows he's only got 8 seconds left. He's got to hurry. He looks over to the left side. Looks over to the right side. Fires to the right side. He's got a man. Touchdown Raiders. It's Alexander Wright. They tied it up on the final play in regulation.
1 week later, in the playoffs, the Raiders deep six Denver with their deep passing game.
Hostetler looks deep, lofts it deep, down the right side for James Jett. He beat his man. Complete inside the 5. Touchdown Raiders.
Shell's Raiders were once again back among the NFL's elite, thanks in part to an old-fashioned passing game given new life by a new man at quarterback.
And I mean, coaches talked about him every single week, and he is that piece we've been missing, and that's Jeff Hostetler.
All right.
No matter what changes free agency will bring, one thing in the NFL remains constant. Football will always be a game of passion. Anger, joy, frustration, it's all there on the field for every player every Sunday afternoon. The passion of pro football has a sound all its own.
Get it in here. I got one thing to say. This is when the big dogs come out. Okay? So if you can't roll with the big dogs, stay on the board. Let's go.
Whenever you want, baby, after the game, man, you can go. You think you're tough? I'll whoop your ass. Huh? Okay. Don't get mad at me, Tito. Boy, I am scraping and killing the tackle. Killing it. Boy, I'm killing you all day long. I'm killing you. I'm killing you. Big Salty.
That's offside.
He moved. He moved. He moved.
You know he didn't move.
67 move. Stevie Wonder could see that. Not today. Not today. He just today. Run!
You all right?
Oh, yeah, I'm all right, baby. You all right?
Hey, on that last block, were you on the line of scrimmage? That's a good block, man.
Got to get some of that money, man.
Not mine, man. You got to listen to Giants.
Had to get some of that 13.
You a quick, moving guy, man. So big.
Yeah! Yeah, baby! Way to come, you Ironhead!
Woo! Come on, Iron. You got to come better than that, baby. You got to come better than that. Boy, you better get some Jenny Craig.
Yeah, wait, knock some of
You
your
better
ass.
get some Jenny Craig, baby. Oh, he had to throw behind you. Oh,
Damn, want to throw it. No.
It was mine.
Are you there?
Oh, he was going to throw it to me, bro.
Yeah. Don't come back to
While passion could be discovered in words, it was most dramatic when translated into action.
We're not done yet.
Thornton, the tight end, in motion. Asias in play action. He's back. He's firing. And it's intercepted again on the far side of the field. Intercepted by Allen. Spinning at the 10. Out to the 15. The 20. Cutting to his left at the 25-30. Allen at the 40. Allen 45-50. 45-40. Eric Allen down the far sideline. Stepped over a man. He's going to go! Eric Allen! Eric Allen with a miraculous return of an interception.
Here comes the blitz. He steps away from it and lets the pass go long. He scored for a touchdown.
You're kidding me. Do you believe? Do you believe? We believe.
True believers were created in the wake of miracle workers like Eric Metcalf, whose second punt return touchdown against the Steelers generated a come-from-behind victory.
In the Steelers' territory, the 40, to the 30, to the 20, to the 10.
Some were impact players for a single game, but only a special few filled that role for an entire season. San Francisco's Jerry Rice led the NFL in touchdowns and receiving yardage, and his "how did he do that" hands held the key to another NFC West title for the 49ers.
Drops back to throw, launches it down the right side. Rice is there. Oh my! A one-handed catch! One of his greatest catches.
The league's #1 offense produced a grab bag of great catches.
Taylor is a deflection. He catches it anyhow. Touchdown 49ers.
Even Steve Young, Pro Football's top-rated passer, became an unlikely recruit in this remarkable receiving corps.
To his right. He's still at the 15-yard line. Throws on the run. He got his own deflection, and he's down to the 2-yard line on the zaniest play of the day.
While laugh-provoking plays were rare in San Francisco, awe-inspiring plays were routine. Behind the high-flying Rice, the high-scoring 49ers were headed for their second straight NFC Championship appearance against the Cowboys, who had gotten off to an ominous start on the road to the Super Bowl. Without holdout running back Emmitt Smith, the Cowboys dropped their first 2 games of the season. But beleaguered Jerry Jones was the man with the money, and when he finally gave in, the Cowboys finally cashed in.
How you doing? Sorry, got in the season a little bit late, but I think we can put this thing together and go on and win it all.
With Smith, Dallas reeled off 7 straight victories.
Straight up the middle, and he may be gone. He's got the 50, he's got the 40.
Smith rushed for a league single-game best 237 yards against the Eagles on the way to his 3rd consecutive NFL rushing title.
Constant motion right, sweep to Smith on a toss right, great block. Cuts to the 15, left to the 2-and-8 block to the 10. Emmitt Smith to the 5, stiff arm to the goal line. Touchdown, Emmitt Smith.
Smith became the first Cowboy to ever win league MVP honors, and his value could be measured by his absence, as Dallas suffered 2 more defeats when injury sidelined him for 2 late-season games. But when Dallas had to play under pressure, Smith would play with pain.
Hey, game ain't no different.
You gotta be big to play in big games.
Yeah, big players play in big games.
Hey, turnovers and touchdowns, and we take it on to the house.
It's our first Super Bowl.
In this showdown for the NFC East title, Smith ran hard. And he ran with heart.
Aikman with a draw to Smith, coming right, first down, 25 to 30, a lot of room at the 40, chased at the 40 of the Giants, and hauled down at the 35, and Smith is down. Emmitt Smith is down at the Giants' 30.
In the first half, Smith suffered an agonizing shoulder separation, but he continued to carry the Dallas offense on his back. During the game, Smith handled the ball on 42 of the Cowboys' 70 plays from scrimmage, and in overtime, he gained 40 yards on a 52-yard march that put Dallas in range for a game-winning field goal. Smith may have had one painful shoulder, but he also had one powerful purpose: to win.
You'll never forget the day Emmitt Smith ran 32 times for 170 yards and caught 10 balls for 62 and did most of it with one arm. Here we go. 41 yards, good snap. The hold is up. The kick's on the way. Cowboys win.
In 1993, perhaps no player had a more profound impact on his team than Emmitt Smith. His stamina and stunning ability took the Cowboys a long way on the road to the Super Bowl.
Earlier, we showed you how adversity affected this season. Let's take that idea one step further to resilience. Resilience is when a team bounces back from adversity time after time. Now, to build the mental toughness that resilience requires, some turn to the great football philosophers like Lombardi or Halas. The Houston Oilers, on the other hand, draw inspiration from 19th century pre-Nietzschean German intellectualism.
Well, I think far too many people find themselves identifying with the great pessimist Schopenhauer, you know. He said, a crust of bread, a corner to sleep in, a minute to smile, an hour to weep in, a pint of joy to a peck of trouble, and never laugh that the moans come double, and that is life. But life is worth more than living. Never give up, baby. Never give up.
On the road to the Super Bowl,
It's a blitz and a fumble.
no one had more reason to give up than the Houston Oilers.
Will score. Honest to God.
I tell you what, we ain't blocking where this. We're not a good football team.
Enter Buddy Ryan, the defensive coordinator who promised head coach Jack Pardee a hard-hitting defense. His first target was offensive coordinator Kevin Gilbride. Ryan's attacks on the Oilers' run-and-shoot offense sparked a season-long feud. Trouble was, Ryan's celebrated aggressiveness was noticeably absent on the field. When they went up to Buffalo in October, the Oilers' house divided, toppled. like a house of cards. In a 35-7 thrashing, the Bills sacked Warren Moon 3 times and grabbed 3 interceptions. The Oilers were a hopeless 1-4, and for the first time in his 16 pro seasons,
You took me out, man.
Warren Moon was benched. Meanwhile, the Buffalo Bills were moving steadily ahead on the road to the Super Bowl. With the wreckage of 3 straight Super Bowl losses in their rearview mirror, the Bills never looked back and kept their eyes on the road that lay before them. Every time the doubters questioned their character, they answered with their heart.
Hunt! Let's go, man. Hit me, Hunt! Hey! Hey, from the bottom of my boots, baby. Hunt!
Relying on resilience and resourcefulness, the Bills exacted a measure of revenge on the ghosts of their past.
Waiting Aikman, dropping back, looking end zone, throws, and it's broken up. Intercepted. It is over by the Bills.
Victories over the Cowboys, Redskins, and Giants, the teams that had beaten the Bills in 3 Super Bowls, highlighted their march to a possible 4th. In the AFC playoffs, they overcame a 17-6 Raider lead to move 1 step closer. For the 5th time in 6 seasons, the Bills would be back in the AFC Championship game. The only question was who would be there with them. Back in October, the Bills had appeared to dispose of the Houston Oilers.
The thing that we have to do is have a lot of fun. Everybody has written us off. Everybody said the Houston Oilers is a big flop. Everybody said the Houston Oilers is not going to make the playoffs. Okay, we already know that part. Everybody's talking negative about us. Go out, have fun. What do you have to lose?
With no place left to turn, the Oilers finally turned to each other and found faith in themselves.
The potential of the human individual is infinite. Limitations are largely of habit and convention. It's very important that you remember that.
On the field, that translated as
Hit, stick, buzz, talk. That's all we got to do.
Hebert looks to throw. They got it from behind. The ball is loose. It's in the end zone, and the Oilers beat him a touchdown. Childress has got it. Touchdown, Oilers!
Ryan's defense delivered, dominating the opposition exactly as he had promised. Moon and the offense rallied as well, revitalized by running back Gary Brown, who gained 1,000 yards in only 8 starts. Houston became the first team since the 1972 Dolphins to win its last 11 in a row. Beneath the bravado, there was a quiet resolve, a true sense of purpose that made the Oilers something more than just a team on a hot streak.
Sitting around here looking for Buffalo. This ain't the same team now. We're a team of destiny. We're going to take this thing.
The shotgun, O'Donnell's going to throw. Down the middle, he throws it, intercepted. It's Orlando at the 35, 30, 25, 20. Down the sideline, 10, 5. Touchdown, Houston Oilers. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, salute your Houston Oilers. Back from a 1-4 start. They are now champions.
They had the glint of greatness in their eyes. Was there anyone on the road to the Super Bowl who could stop them?
3rd and 7. Back to pass Montana. Sets up. Pocket crumbling. Montana winds up. Arches a spiral down the near side. Over the shoulder cut to the 10 by JJ. Folks, as they say, this could be the start of something big. Joe Montana.
Now, did you go to belly and then audible out of it, or did you call something different in the huddle?
I called belly and then audible to 200 Jet Dragon.
Jet Dragon, a pass play, and a new era for a once conservative football team. Men who once blocked for a power ground game now reached for greatness. At the receiving end of Joe Montana's magic, Equally important was former Raider running back Marcus Allen, who, after 2 years of riding the bench in L.A., was not about to go down without a fight.
Hands off, Marcus left side, breaks a tackle, takes a defender on his back, into the end zone, digging in, touchdown, Kansas!
2 future Hall of Famers, 4 Super Bowl MVP trophies between them, resilient champions who suddenly found themselves facing extinction in the first round of the playoffs.
We have to get in the end zone. We got to have it in the end zone.
Down by 7, 4th and goal. Back to pass Montana. Cocks his arm. Looks right, no one there. Looks left. Goes in the end zone. Touchdown! He's done it! Joe Montana has done it again!
Pittsburgh fell in overtime, and a gracious winner now faced doomsday in the Dome.
Joe Montana? Who's that, man? Oh, that guy's 37 years old, ain't he? We're going to take it to him today. Knockout, baby. He won't last the first quarter.
At first, Houston's savagery overwhelmed Montana's savvy.
And as he goes, a wobbly pass, it's intercepted. Picked off on the near side, picked off by Steve Jackson. It's down near the 23-yard line. Joe Montana's just been picked off.
Young players buckled under playoff pressure.
There's a long pass down the middle. Oh, my God, he dropped the ball inside the 5. Willie Davis was wide open inside the 5, and the ball went off his fingertips incomplete.
But in the end, the game was decided by the legendary resilience of Montana and Allen.
Pump fake, there's a line drive down the middle of the end zone. Touchdown! J.J. Burton.
We got it figured out. Now we just got to keep fighting. We got it figured out. We got to focus now. We got to
Back to pass, Joe Montana. Looks right, arches a pass into the end zone. A backpedaling, leaping catch. Touchdown! I don't believe what I just saw. Montana Magic is back, alive and kicking in Houston, Texas.
2 great old pros had once again conquered the collision course that is the road to the Super Bowl.
Congratulations. You played with great determination. You played with great heart. If you work with your heart, there's nothing you can't accomplish.
Every season has its own storyline, but it always comes down to 4 teams playing 2 games for 1 chance to become a champion.
Fasten your seatbelt and get ready for the AFC Championship game. And we've got the Cowboys and the San Francisco 49ers. This is for the Super Bowl, and settle back and enjoy it.
Let's go to war, baby. Let's go to war.
We're gonna shock the world. Let's go, look. All right, baby. Showtime.
The winner goes to the Super Bowl. The loser goes home.
One play at a time. This is our state. Believe in one another. We'll win together.
You can and you will because you believe you can and you know you will. Win. 1, 2, 3.
And here we go.
Come on, Jim.
Dropping back, looking, he throws long down the field, and it is caught down there by Andre Reed. Waiting for the snap, the blitz is on. Here's a run by Thurman right up the middle, and in for the touchdown. What a great call by Philly.
Oh, did you see that? Did you see that?
Aikman throws it over the middle. It's caught at the 30. Emmitt Smith breaks away for a first down, breaks 2 tackles to midfield, and is all the way down to the San Francisco 44-yard line. Dallas at the San Francisco 5. And a handoff to Smith coming right behind. Easy touchdown, Emmitt Smith. Whoa, whoop.
Young sets up quickly, throws across the middle. Rathman falls into the end zone. Touchdown for San Francisco.
They are just making mincemeat of this
this front four.
Unless Kansas City's defense can shut the running of Thurman Thomas down, they are not going to win this game. It's as simple as that.
The defense of the Chiefs against the run is in total chaos. On 3rd down and 2, here it's Thurman, and he goes in for the touchdown.
Untouched, unscathed, uncontested.
First and goal at the 4. Out of the eye, 2 tight ends. Aikman handoff, Johnston banging to the goal line. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Be alert for a play-action pass off of that.
Drills a pass across the middle, picked off by Everett. To the 30, to the 24-yard line. Long count, Aikman, 5-step drop, over the middle, wide open, Smith, touchdown. Caught it at the 5, looked around, literally parted the Red Sea, and walked on in with the scroll.
Montana is not sharp, and the receivers are not holding on to the football. Hopefully that's going to change.
Back to pass Montana. He dumps it off across the middle, through the head, and intercepted, picked up by Jones in the end zone.
What a bad break for the Chiefs, and a great break for the Bills on a heads-up Henry Jones.
All day, we don't stop, all right? All the 60 damn minutes.
Slot right is Johnston. Aikman straight drop. Sets with protection. Throws it underneath. Caught Novacek. Wide open 15-10. Barreling to the 3. Moving to the goal line. Touchdown Cowboys.
Great effort. Let me say this, a hell of a run. He was carrying people. He just wanted to get in more than they wanted to keep him out.
The 49ers have to be stunned. The Cowboys aren't the least bit surprised. Their coach told them this would happen.
Jimmy said we would win the game, didn't we?
Hey, 3-inch bold letters. And Montana was whacked hard and is down and not getting up.
Is down.
And in terrific pain. David Craig warms up on the Kansas City sideline.
Boys have made a change at quarterback, and Troy Aikman got hit in the head by a knee. Looks like he's still a little bit woozy, and Bernie Kosar is in at quarterback.
The touchdown right here, baby. Touchdown.
And the Bills are on the brink of making NFL history with a 4th straight American Football Conference championship. That's the fourth right there. It is bedlam. It is pandemonium.
Great pressure. Just keep coming. Keep countering.
Let's finish it. Let's finish it.
Slant. Oh, Harper caught it. He's breaking away. 20. He's going to score. Harper to the 5. Touchdown.
Oh, what a day it is. Atlanta. We're on our way back. They are going back to the Super Bowl for a 4th straight time. Do you believe it? It's fantastic.
And Dallas, how do you feel about a 2nd Super Bowl?
On the road to the Super Bowl, only 2 teams remain. Now they compete for a prize that only one can win.